$50 for these lovely flowers, and everyone in the audience is going to go home with a rose. Yeah, because we love you. We heart you. We love you so much that we're now going to make black and white cookies and peanut butter balls.
Yes.
Chocolate peanut butter balls.
Yes,
You can't even believe it.
I can't even believe it.
It's happening.
You just
They
want
look
to
so
eat
good.
it.
Yeah, I
Okay,
do.
so as you know, I'm from the States, and I used to live in New York.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I go back for, whenever I go back, is for a black and white cookie.
Oh,
Because I'm
it's so
obsessed with
classic.
them.
It's iconic.
Well, I don't think I've really
They're
ever
iconic.
heard of a black and white cookie. What's wrong with me?
Really?
Have you guys heard
Yeah.
of black and white cookies? Thank you.
Oh, good. No, they're
It's
like,
okay.
no,
It's a classic
never
New
heard
York
of it.
thing. So we're bringing it to you
It's a
guys.
classic New York thing, and now you've heard of it, and now you've heard of it,
Yes.
and now we're gonna make it.
Okay, introduce me to this iconic cookie, because I've
Okay.
never met a cookie I don't like.
It's
so I
actually-
know we're going to get along well.
Meet the cookie that is also a cake.
Oh, it's a cookie cake.
It's a cookie cake. That's the thing about the mixture of the cookie is it's cake-like, so
Okay.
it's super like soft
Cakey.
and delicious, and yes, and it's black and white because we ice one side white
It's the ebony and ivory of cookies.
of our cookie.
Oh, didn't I
Yeah.
love that cheesy song?
Yeah, I do.
It was a
We're
good
singing
one.
it
I
live.
mean,
I
it's
do.
great. What a hit.
And they're super easy to make, and the recipe that we have on your website makes gobs of cookies. So
Great.
like, be prepared to be passing out cookies.
And you could make the cookies and put half of them in the freezer.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
And only ice what you needed. So because you probably don't need 5 dozen cookies.
Maybe not.
Well,
I
know,
need
it's maybe
5
not
dozen
the
cookies.
best choice to
So
make.
you make
Yes.
you make the easiest icing. This is just confectioner's sugar, some hot water, a little corn syrup, and then vanilla. And then you're
Easy.
gonna, on a double boiler, melt some chocolate and add half
Stir
of
that
that.
for you.
So you'll ice your half. I've already done the vanilla half.
Yeah.
And you know what I do, and this is a big tip. You want to pull your cookies from the oven when they're just slightly browning, because what you do is, this is how they go in the oven and come out. You flip them over and you do the bottom is what you're
So they're
icing.
flat.
So you don't want them super brown, and who doesn't like a little underbaked
yeah.
cookie cake?
I find that's
I'm
the
gonna let you
key
ice that.
with cookies all the time. I always take
Or
them out a
brownies,
little bit
just-
under
yeah.
because they're not going to be soft if you don't. They're
That's
going to
right.
get crunchy.
Then
and
it's
I don't want
firm
crunchy.
up.
Crunchy.
And then you just do a little swipe on either side.
And this is a great project to get kids involved with.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because this
absolutely
is the
love
most
this.
fun, right?
Basically, that's the good side. I would only eat half of all those cookies.
Well, my daughter said, can we just do all chocolate with the
Yeah,
rest of them? And I was like, oh, yeah. Because honestly, it's the first thing I do when I go home to New York is buy one of these. But I always eat the chocolate.
yeah.
And then
that's
I'm
a good
like,
side.
anyone want that other half?
Yeah, I'm willing to share.
Okay, so here, you can eat this one that was just freshly iced.
Okay.
While Ceri makes her peanut butter balls.
Okay, so these are like
Wow, that's good.
E.T.'s favorite snack. Reese's Pieces. So this dough is really, really easy to make. These are totally no bake, which we love. It's just peanut butter, but you could absolutely use almond butter or wow butter if you
Okay.
had nut allergies.
Yeah.
You're mixing it with a little bit of butter and some confectioner's sugar
That's to make the
to the
balls.
dough.
All right.
And then you're going to put it in the fridge to firm it up.
Yeah.
Then you're going to make it into balls. Put it in the freezer so that they're really, really hard. Melt some, chocolate. I just bought bars of Lindt chocolate. You tap your hand to drag it off.
You bought bars of Lindt chocolate, huh?
And then I just
That's the
melted
good
it.
stuff.
I did.
That's great.
You put it off, and then a little sea salt to make it fancy, but you could do chopped nuts, you could do sprinkles. And then you're gonna put that back in the fridge just to firm it up, and then you're gonna have these gorgeous homemade candies. It's totally no bake, it's really easy, and they're nice and little. Like
Yeah.
if you were to eat 3 of them,
It's
no harm.
Well, they're also pretty rich as well, so you don't
Yeah.
necessarily want that. Well, I haven't tried one, but usually peanut butter balls are pretty rich.
It's true.
What are you
You can
trying
have
to
one
do
of
here?
these.
Like you're just trying to make me eat everything.
Listen,
Yeah.
I've hung around this
Valentine's
table
Day.
all
Take them away
morning.
from me.
I'm eating.
Okay, I'll take one.
Okay, I thought so.
While you're doing that, while you're mixing them up, we have more peanut butter chocolate news for you. So Kraft peanut butter with chocolate is now available. We're going to send our entire audience home with a chocolate romantic
Woohoo.
fondue kit. It has a throw, a blanket, champagne glasses, and a supply of peanut butter with chocolate. Valued at over $100 for all of you in the audience. So enjoy that. Happy Valentine's Day. Let's go to break. More coming up.